everybody. So this is a reading for the sign of Aquarius. I am Leah, and this is the Liquid Light Tarot channel. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I look so forward to giving you guys the messages that I get from Source for you for Aquarius. I have an Aquarius moon, 29 degrees. So if you know anything about astrology, you'll know that I have a really heavy placement of Aquarius myself. So Aquas, my super attractor power comes from how I feel, my faith in love, and the joy I put out. So how you're feeling is like this focal point for energy to, equal out with, and then it like shoots out from your energy body and it sends out like sonar kind of for that vibration to return. So what you're feeling is extremely important because it is actually you are emoting your reality. So it's good. It's good to feel good. Exactly. So Aquariuses, I'll read it one more time. My super attractor power comes from how I feel, my faith in love, and the joy I put out. So you're putting out these waves of vibration and frequency, and that is what returns to you because, in the alchemical, what we know to be a fact is that like attracts like. It's not opposites attract, it's like attracts like. So you are either feeling hella good and you know it and you're rocking your great abundant feeling, or you haven't had that and it's coming up to show you what can help you change your situation if you want to. So show me the potent energies for Aquarius in Gemini season and in Cancer season. We're doing June 2025, give or take. So we got Leo energy here immediately, other fixed energy, and then Scorpio, the other fixed sign. You're only missing one other fixed sign here and you'll have all of them. So we've got Scorpio, Leo, and then the 9th house. Now we're about to have a full moon in Sagittarius on the 11th of June. Sagittarius, this is the 9th house. That's the house, and Jupiter is the ruler of Sagittarius. Jupiter is leaving Gemini and going into Cancer for the next 12 months on June 9th. Aquarius, wherever you have Cancer in your birth chart, if you look at the wheel of your particular birth chart and just find the sign of Cancer, which house it's in, and then follow that particular energy field in the next 12 months, and you'll notice how how Jupiter's presence there is extremely beneficial. They call Jupiter Jove, jovial. He brings joy, he brings expansion, luck, prosperity. So get ready for wherever Cancer is in your birth chart. That's where it will come through for you. And I shit you not, I just happened to gaze down and my eyes hit the underlying energy, which is at the bottom of the deck, right? Always the bottom of the deck. The last card is like this underlying energy of the, if you will, like force field around the client who I'm reading for. In this case, you, beautiful Aqua. And I said to you, you've got almost all of the fixed signs because you yourself are fixed, obviously. And then this is the glyph of Scorpio and the glyph of, sorry, not the glyph, my bad, the constellation. See, I'm so silly. Scorpio and Leo. And then look, it's Taurus, the 4th fixed sign. So it's all of you, all you fixed signs together. Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and then the 9th house. So it's all 4 fixed signs in the 9th house. The 9th house is about philosophy, what you have faith in, foreign travel, distance, things of that nature. So those are the most potent energies surrounding you. June 2025, possibly into July as well. I'm just looking for where I'm going next with you. Show me for the Aquariuses, please. So you got fragment here along with movement. I love these cards. This is the Wisdom of the Night Oracle. Bottom of the deck is the High Priestess of Air. You can't make it up because it has the High Priestess of Earth, Fire, Water, but air, of course, because that's your element, Aquarius. So the High Priestess, what is the High Priestess in the tarot? She is the card of the Guardian. She stands between consciousness and unconsciousness. So she's like the bridge between the two. She's also, like I said, the Guardian. She's the keeper of mysteries and secrets, and she holds so much wisdom, occult and esoteric, and all things mysterious and deeply connected, deeply psychic, deeply gifted in whatever your gift happens to be. Show me for the Aquariuses, what is this High Priestess of Air energy? So you've got Uranus, which is your ruler, your planet rule. You are ruled by Uranus, modern times. And then Scorpio, another fixed sign. You're so surrounded by your fixed comrades. And then the third house, which is the house of Gemini. We're in Gemini season. Third house is about siblings, neighbors, small travel, like, you know, taking like day trips. It could also be like about writing. It's definitely communication, perception, speaking, words, phrases. And then the ninth house is like the bigger expression of that, whereas it takes in like publishing, if you write a book, things like that. So you've got fragment and then movement. Movement is number 29. It's got this beautiful horse, and you know, Sagittarius is known to be the centaur, which is half horse, half human. So Sagittarius full moon on the 11th is really opening you up. It's the ninth house ruled by Jupiter rules Sagittarius, which is the ninth house. Okay, so you've got movement. I'm going to look it up in the book for you. And then you've got fragment. Now, fragment is about a piece, you know? I mean, that's what I think of immediately when I hear the word fragment. It's like a piece of something. So here we go. My child, you are always whole. See? Yep. At times, things feel separate and fragmented, and that's only an illusion. When you get this symbol, it reminds you that all of the moving parts of your life are important. And look, all of the moving parts of your life are important. And you've got fragment and movement. So this is just the descriptive of fragment. But the moving parts, movement. The moving parts of your life are important. If the one you're asking about seems confusing, focus on the one that brings you clarity. Yeah. See, it's about how you're feeling, okay? The feels. So if you're focused on something that is bringing you confusion, then you're going to just switch that focus. You're going to take a new shot and put your focus on a different thing that makes you feel clear, that you have clarity with. Be here now and know that you are loved, and the unseen sees you as beautiful and whole, regardless of how disconnected things seem. Also, remember to take a step back when you're trying to understand something. You may be looking only at one piece of a giant puzzle, a fragment of the truth. See the big picture through the eyes of those that love you forever. So, wisdom of the House of Night is this oracle. Now, as I was reading this to you, I wanted to say that this full moon, like I said, is Sagittarius, and it's Sagittarius is the energy of seeing things in a bigger way, of being able to step back and get the whole vantage point. That's that ninth house energy for you. You're going to be definitely, things are going to fall into place for you in a way that has not ever happened for you yet, Aquarius. You are about to stumble upon, quite literally, fantastical parts of yourself that are now coming to the surface, and you're going to be delighted and almost like in awe, because the things that are coming out, you would have never attributed that kind of quality to your own identity, but you are the keeper of it. And so it's going to put you in a state of, you're going to love yourself in a way that you haven't got to yet in this life. This is beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's going to help you feel better. You're going to get to feel, it's like you're going to get an upgrade in your beautiful emotions, because you're going to see parts of yourself that weren't clear to see. High Priestess, the keeper of secrets, the connection to everything that's really deep inside a person, and also the identity and the consciousness, the awareness, but also the unconsciousness, right? Sorry that I got a little teary-eyed. It wasn't because I'm sad. It's because I'm moved about the beautiful feeling that fills me when I, describe this energy. It's so, I don't know, I can't even put all of it into words. It is just moving. It's very touching and absolutely beautiful. It is such a gift. Oh, so I'm Aquarius too, remember, my moon, and moon is the energy of feelings. So that is quite possibly why it hit me like that in my feels immediately. But back to you. I just don't want to seem unprofessional. Back to you. So now let's read about this movement, this gorgeous, gorgeous white horse. I love horsies. I love them. So movement says, if you have been waiting for something, you will soon have clarity. That's that word again. You will get answers you thought would never come. And you will move closer to things that were out of reach before. I just said that. Okay, that is so... Sorry. I need to not be so weird about my emotions. I feel like an idiot right now. Why am I getting all... Okay, Aquarius, you'll forgive me, I hope. Okay. You will get answers you thought would never come, and you will move closer to things that were out of reach before. This card predicts a trip that you've always wanted to take, perhaps. The symbol for movement can indicate both a change of scene and a real shift in the direction of your life. No matter what this symbol holds for your particular individual life, know that wonderful change is now possible. This is the time to make your move. I love that. It's a symbol for wonderful surprises, change, and movement. And Fragment says, sometimes it seems that life is split into so many parts, all of them separate and difficult to bring together. But you're being reminded here in so many gorgeous ways that you are never, ever, not for 1 second, have you ever not been whole. And you are now, and you're perfect just the way you are, every moment. And that's something that's going to hit you, and it's just going to make you feel so good. And I love that. You need that. You deserve that. And I love it for you. Now, we're going to do the oracle cards, the enchanted map. Show me where Aquarius is. Show me where Aquarius is, please. Whoa. So this is Magic Prayer. Number 32. Magic Prayer. That is so beautiful, the colors. And then encouragement with the giraffes. 54, encouragement. Okay, we're going to pull some tarot shortly, I promise. So this is gorgeous. I love the colors on the card for Magic Prayer. When you see the Magic Prayer card, it is a reminder that your prayers will be answered. Spirit is always waiting to help you and to heal you when you're in need. That said, the best prayer is, thy will be done through me, thy will and not mine be done. Thy will be done through me, thy will and not mine be done. Conscious contact with your higher power is achieved through the ritual of prayer and meditation. Speak and listen to the divine force within the field of creation. Surrender your wishes and desires to Spirit. You may not get what you want, but you will surely get what you need. Your destiny awaits you. As long as you keep in the conscious contact with your higher power, be assured that you are on the right path. I love that. It's so beautiful. And then you've got encouragement which is also a very beautiful card underlying that. I love the giraffes loving on each other. It is so beautiful. It says you are receiving a nudge in the right direction. This is with the giraffes. This card tells you that you are being gently encouraged to step into your power, into the dream of your life. New things are out there to be explored, and the nurturing power of the universe is giving you a nudge in the right direction. You will get the help you need and won't be alone in your quest. Every step you take right now is supported by the wisdom of the universe. You are on the right path. Keep going. Precious. All right. And what's up with the Aquarius energy, please? What can we show them with the vampires? Okay. First card I see is Resurrection. I mean, you can't make it up. It's just, wow. And then look at this, Sacrifice. Oh my goodness. So, Sacrifice, Resurrection. This is a reprise, recovery, and a comeback, number 44. And then Sacrifice is a renunciation, offering, letting go. So 35 and 44 here. All right, so I'm going to just give you the blessings in the book about these energies. Let's do 35 first, which is Sacrifice. So Sacrifice is, this card's blessing says, your compassion, heart, and empathy will grow as a result of the sacrifice you are asked to make, not by another, but by your own soul. You are strong enough to do this, but you have never known for sure, because you have never put yourself in the test. Because you have never put yourself to the test. Now you will, and you will see just how strong you truly are. The curse is you doubt you can give this up. Perhaps you feel you are weak. Excuses have been your refuge before this time, but now you are ready. And then working with this card, there is something you may need to give up. It could be, in order to do what you know to be right for your soul, you must let go of something that in many ways gratifies, excites, and soothes you. Wow. So this is that energy. Okay. And then we're going to do Resurrection, number 44. All right. The blessing for this is, the change can be made, and swiftly. Ask for assistance and it will be yours. Let go now and move swiftly through a transition. The curse is, you may feel that in order to change, you must pretend. We wish you to know that you have many facets to you. This new life will bring you astonishing new gifts. Yes, I said that already. And it has come to you for a reason. Working with this card, it is time to make things happen for yourself. It is time to actively explore what you have always denied yourself the chance to do. For there is a path clearing before you. It requires an enormous amount of determination on your behalf. You must remake yourself. Look within and see what has less than satisfied you. Know that something that you thought was over, done with, and decided is truly about to surprise you. Resurrection. Wow, that is awesome. Cool cards, man. Cool energy. I love the magical prayer, and I love those vampire energies. Those are badass, truly. So this is the alchemy deck. Oh no, it's called, I can't remember what it's called. It's the Steampunk Tarot. Jeez. Alchemy deck. What the hell is wrong with me? All right, so I'm going to get Aquarius energy here. Whoa. Let's get some cards for Aquas, and then I'm going to have to clarify. Hold on. Sugar pie, honey bun. Okay, and let's keep going for Aquarius. Thank you. I think we'll stick with 3 for this tarot, and then we'll clarify with the other. Bottom of the deck here is Judgment. Okay, Judgment is Plutonian energy, the ruler, a co-ruler of Scorpio. So Judgment says it's time for you to have a second chance. It's time for you to be resurrected with that resurrection card. But this is exactly what Judgment is. It is Archangel Raphael blowing the trumpet, and the souls that have been in limbo, purgatory, they've been dead, but they rise from their coffins to greet the angel and to get their second or 80th chance at something, which is beautiful. Underlying judgment is the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is about, being satiated, really, being full on something, whatever that might be for you, that, really does it for you, really churns your butter, whatever that is for you individually. You have a wish fulfillment card, Nine of Cups. Judgment is you heard the call and you answered it. You made the decision. You followed your instincts, your divinely inspired messages. You followed. So the first card out here is the Page of Swords. They don't call it swords, sorry. They call it bees in this deck. So the Page of Swords, for lack of reference point, Page of Swords is a young energy. It's like a student apprentice type, but the Page of Swords is so curious. They often call her or him. No, it's a her. Pages are hers. Anyway, doesn't matter. They often call her the spy of the tarot because she's so curious. She does so many research, deep dives, onto topics that really she's so curious about. So that's this energy here with the Page of Swords. So there's things that are going to enliven your curiosity, okay? King of Dragonflies, King of Cups. This is Scorpionic energy. And Pisces, Cancer too, but it's very Scorpionic to me as a reader. And the King of Cups is, the poetic artist, the very beautifully strong and soft-spoken masculine, the master of emotions. He has qualities that showcase compassion for others, empathy. He extends himself emotionally to others in times of need. He's just beautiful, amazing energy, this King of Cups. Then you've got the Hierophant, which in this deck is the Taurus energy. Look at that with all that fixed energy in the tarot. You've got King of Cups, Scorpio, Page of Bees, Page of Swords, Aquarius. Then you've got the High Priest, which is the Hierophant in modern Rider-Waite tarot. Number 5, Taurus energy. Okay, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio. It's just crazy to me how it keeps coming up. It's just so fixed. You're just in such fixed energy. It's really cool. But I want to clarify for Aquarius. Show me more on this Page of Swords, please. Page of Bees. The Queen of Swords. Okay, now this is interesting. With the 5 of Swords underlying. All right, so this particular deck, the 5 of Swords, does not look harsh. So first and foremost, the 5 of Swords is usually an energy that is very descriptive of arguments, conflict, strife, going head to head, having words, being sour, being treated badly, being one-upped, competition, fake friends, that kind of shitty ass energy. And here, in this moment in time, it looks to me like they all have identified where they are strong and where they are, not so strong. So they're using their combined knowledge and their combined strengths to bring something back into form or bring something together using their strengths and working as a unit, as a team. So it's like taking all the fragments. Remember that card, fragment? So for example, picture each person, the 5 of them, as a fragment, and they're all coming together. The pieces are going back together. This Queen of Swords is very pronounced in her ability to, she's gone through so many things. She's got this beautiful prowess of intellectual wow, bandwidth that is beyond many, and she is gotten there because of all the trials, tribulations, and I'm just going to say it, horrible things that happened to this female energy, this feminine energy. It could very well be a masculine, a man or a woman, if this is personified as an actual human being. But regardless, it doesn't say gender specific. It's just describing the energy field. So this is in particularly a feminine air placement that is very regal, very stout, very cold and detached if they feel they need to protect themselves. So they love fiercely. And like I said, what has taught them the most, how they have gotten to such rich wisdom and accomplishment in the air element with communication, words, thoughts, concepts, ideas, the way that they then turn it into action, has all been the treacherous things that they had to bear in their life, you know, in their journey. So the Queen of Swords is always looked at as like the divorcee, or this cold, detached, like fish, you know, you don't want to frolic with her. She's been there, done that. No, nothing like that. But she can easily detach for self-preservation if necessary. So I think that's kind of where that energy kind of stems from. But so this is great for this page here. This shows me that there's such a high point of knowledge base with the Queen of Swords, and then followed by this Five of Swords that used to be this like scruffy, crunchy energy, and it could involve other people. It doesn't have to, but the energy it's coming through for me is showing me that how you take all the fragments, all the pieces that used to be divided and causing more drama, bring them back into like coalescing, so that there's movement forward in a auspicious manner for all. And it does unite the fragments as the experience lengthens. It's really beautiful. Absolutely. All right, let's get this King of Cups clarified for the Aquarius. Show me this King of Cups for Aquarius. Okay, so this is the Nine of Cups again. It flipped over as I was shuffling, which this was underlying you already at one point. So this is about wish fulfillment. It's about being surrounded with all the things you love. It's, yeah, wish fulfillment. Okay, this is incredible. That's okay. So this is the King of Cups is clarified with the King of Cups. It's like a spirit saying, I told you already. That's what it is. It's the King of Cups. I don't know where I got that weird voice from. Oh, shoot. My angels and spirit guides and ancestors don't talk like that. They don't sound like that. It's so funny. So the King of Cups, the Nine of Cups. So again, masculine, emotional, beautiful intelligence. It's emotional intelligence. And it's this reservoir of wisdom that is just at your feet. Emotionally wisdom. It's emotional wisdom. Whereas the Queen was embodying the energy of perception and, you know, communicative wisdom, thoughts, mind, mercurial. It's head over heart, but it's head and heart. There's a congruency. Oh, look at the Hierophant. Listen, the high priest. The head and the heart are these two keys, and they're finally meeting now. They're meeting now. Whereas in the past, your head would be one way, your heart would be another. There was always these times when you would feel so unbalanced and so out of sorts because, like I said, your head and heart were not in congruency. They did not align. They were constantly on different turfs for all situations. There was no bringing them together in so many ways, and you battled yourself because you'd feel the feelings and you'd listen to the thoughts, and they wouldn't come together, and that would bring you as an identity to these places of divide. And now the keys are about opening doors, solutions, right? These keys, just the minute I saw the two keys, when I first got that message about how it's the head and the heart here, they're coming together. And the hype, oh my God, I have so many messages. This is so powerful. They're coming together in a way that is going to be unlike anything you've experienced yet. It's so magical and precious and amazing. I love this. I'm sorry I went too long. I went really way longer than I wanted to with your messages. But I just want to read a little bit from the booklet that came from this for the Hierophant for you, for the High Priest. It says, it means authority, unity, and education. There's that unity, your head and your heart. Okay, so in your reading, the Hierophant tells you that education and learning are the way to spiritual and earthly advancement. He represents a positive mentor in your life, such as a teacher. The Hierophant can predict a wedding, and he can also expresses the principle of unity through marriage. Symbolically, he represents the unification of body, mind, and spirit, yeah, or of ideals and practice. He heralds wisdom, authority, support, and self acceptance. That's awesome. And yeah, in the past, when this was like a reverse energy, you would experience a lack of unity. So there you go. It's your head and your heart with the swords and the cups here. That's air and water. So Aquarius, I hope these messages helped. I'm sorry that I rambled on and on and on. I almost feel like I may have talked too much, and I hope that the messages resonate for you. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I'd love to have you back. And you're beautiful, powerful, excellent. If you know where that 3 words came, well, where those you're powerful, beautiful, excellent. If you know where that's come from, put it in the comments, okay? Because I want to see how many of you are digging with me what that's from. But you are, regardless if you know or not. And you got the void off course moon for this closing energy. And this is nothing will come of this situation. And this is about whatever it is that you've been in half-heartedly, right? Because your head and your heart were never on the same page together, and that's why nothing will come of the situation. So you're being guided to let it go now. Okay, you need to let it go and let yourself just bask in this gorgeousness that's here for you. I really hope this message has helped you, Aquarius. I adore you. Take care.